So yeah, a pretty tremendous victory was registered on November 2nd by a 69-31 margin. We defeated this ballot measure that would have been an unfunded mandate for the police in Austin, probably like $600 million at most over the next 5 years, certainly to the detriment of parks and recreation, libraries, EMS, fire, and other social services. A little bit of political and historical background. In 2019, the Austin City Council voted to lift a camping ban that had been in place for some years, and allow folks who are experiencing homelessness to be in public spaces, right? And so Austin City Council started to move toward a defund strategy and conversation that seemed to be successful for a time. But then the Texas state legislature, at the behest of Greg Abbott, the governor, stepped in and were like, oh, well, you kind of mandated this kind of series of cuts to the Austin Police Department. We're going to codify in state law that is impermissible. And then this pretty conservative backed group, Save Austin Now, started fighting pretty assiduously to get a ballot measure on the local election calendar that would reinstitute the camping ban, right? Save Austin Now was successful in getting a number of petition signatures for the camping ban, and that appeared on the May 1st, 2021 ballot in Austin. So many, groups in Austin, DSA, other nonprofits were fighting against Prop B in the spring. That was the camping ban in May. And that ended up being a loss for us, probably by 58-42, around there, right? A lot of wealthy white folks in West Austin are like, yeah, we just don't want to see folks experiencing homelessness. But then Save Austin Now kind of hedged its bets and said, you know what, let's take a step forward and superfund the police. And so Save Austin Now came with the superfunding ballot measure in November and failed miserably, right? The voters are like, okay, well, we're not going that far, right? We don't want to affirmatively support people experiencing homelessness, but I guess we also don't want to, superfund the police. I think there's still a lot of kind of organizing appetite to push back against, the superfunding of the police that's being pushed from the state government down. But there's also this, as we all, I think, contend with in our cities, tepid response from neoliberal folks, right, that Robin uplifted. They're like, yeah, we don't want to superfund them, but we do want to fund them. And, we're not going to really entertain this conversation that had come right after the uprisings of 2020 of abolition.